Once again, speaking of Pro Football Focus, couldn't help but notice when they wrote their top 10 returning defensive lineman piece in college football the other day, a guy who was listed very high, according to Pro Football Focus, is the Georgia defensive lineman, Christen Miller. The headline from Pro Football Focus is, top 10 returning interior defensive lineman entering the 2025 college football season. Number 4 is Georgia's Christen Miller. The write-up says that Miller broke out in his redshirt sophomore season with the Bulldogs. That means last year, earning an 82.3 Pro Football Focus grade. That 82.3 grade ranked him among the top 15 Power 4 interior defenders. They go on to write that Miller combines length and power to hold his ground against the run while possessing the quickness to slip past offensive linemen as a pass rusher. The way that PFF says, hey, we saw Miller break out a year ago. Well, Jordan Hall echoed some of that.
And I seen the transition he made and the leap he made last year. This year is a big year for him, a big year for our defensive line, but he's a leader in our room, and he has some special things coming for this season.
If you said, hey, among Georgia's best individual performers is a first-team All-SEC defensive lineman, that would tell me a lot about what Georgia is likely to do here this season, almost without knowing anything else. So I don't know that Christen Miller is going to necessarily be picked that way. I don't necessarily believe he'll be preseason first-team All-SEC, and frankly, he might not even be All-SEC when the season comes to an end. But Pro Football Focus, Jordan Hall, they would at least suggest it as a possibility. And if Christen Miller can fulfill that potential, if he can be the best that his top-end projections are suggesting that he might be, all of a sudden that says something really good about the Georgia defense.